History of Bill Ragan Roofing Company. I was working for a construction company, had been there for 7 years, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go out on my own and build houses. The very first job I got was a roofing job. Eventually I did drop the construction part of the company. It was Ragan Construction Company, and now we're just Bill Ragan Roofing Company.
What we did before we ever even heard of They Ask You to Answer marketing-wise is we did radio, had a nationally syndicated talk show host that personally endorsed us, and we did some TV, and there really was not a whole lot of ROI there. We were still getting calls off of the radio, but it's like one every quarter or something like that. We paid a lot of money and we never got a full return on it.
We were on a trip, and Taffy either brought the book with her or saw the book and bought it. And she started reading it and told me about it, and I'm like, this sounds fantastic. So she got me a copy of it. I started reading the book. I thought, this is fantastic, we can do this. And that's when we said, okay, let's try this. Try it ourselves first. Didn't work that well. We brought in some help from you guys to show us how to do it, how to implement it, and coach us along the way, and the rest is history.
And Marcus was on stage and he said, you can't do this in-house. You have got to hire a content writer, you need to hire a videographer, and committed to hiring the content writer.
So the changes I've seen really, especially from the lead side of things, obviously bringing in more local, more qualified leads. We're getting people that are actually reading content, are more qualified, seeing the leads come in that were before were just phone calls. Now they're actually coming in through the website, being generated from content, coming in organically. So that's been like the biggest thing we've seen from leads coming in.
So Matt now he's up to writing 3 pieces of content a week. So we've got hundreds of pieces of content on our website right now. And what's interesting, what we're finding is that the leads that are coming in through our website, they're more educated, they're financially stable, and we don't finance very many roofs, which I know most other roofing companies do. And so they're very warm leads, and so our close rate has gone up, and yeah, it's just been fantastic. It's fun to watch these leads come in. I've had 3 come in this morning.
Big thing that I've noticed coming from another sales background in the past is it's a personal connection right off the bat. You send the video to someone, based on what their issues are, we can inform them with articles and other videos that we have made as a team, send it to them before I even meet them. By the time I get there and meet them, it's like they already know who I am. Starting there, I was probably closing 25-30% average, which is average in terms of the roofing industry. We want to exceed that. Since then, I've been progressing, getting better and better. I'm probably at about a 40 to 45% rate now as I'm getting better.
There wasn't a month that didn't go by that our analytics didn't start rising. And then it was about a year after we hired Matt. We hired Impact on a higher level through their mastery program. And then because of the mastery program, we hired a videographer.
As a videographer, you kind of naturally gravitate towards a flow. You try to tell a story. That's what everybody tries to do. And the Video 6 is kind of what put that down to paper. Bill Ragan had a YouTube channel going into it. We weren't using Vidyard at the time, so it was kind of just a way to host videos that we wanted to host somewhere instead of it just living on somebody's hard drive. It wasn't really a start, and it wasn't really an official branded YouTube channel. So that's when we started the roofing channel, I believe about 3 or 4 months into when I started working at Bill Ragan Roofing. And then we started seriously uploading on a strict Tuesday to Thursday schedule in about last August. And ever since then, we started getting 3 to 5 views a day, 10 views a day. We were happy about getting like, oh, we got 20 views a day. And now we got to a point where we were hitting over 500 a day.
2 years ago, pre-Impact, our organic traffic, we were lucky if we got 250 visitors in a month on our website. Today, we closed out March with 127,000 visitors on our website. And we don't do any paid advertising. When Matt started publishing 3 pieces of content a week, we didn't have enough salespeople to handle the call volume.
So working with Impact, especially my first content consultant trainer, has been incredible. I consider her my mentor. She literally gave me the tools I need to be successful. Everything I've learned about content, I will take for the rest of my life, and that is thanks to her. They Ask You Answer Impact. I mean, the results for our business speak for themselves. So, I mean, everything that we've learned, we're going to take with us for the business, because we'll never probably stop doing the content side of things because of the growth we've seen.
Since we've started with Impact, before we got into They Ask You Answer, I was the one that did every bit of the selling. But now I've got fully trained salespeople, and I look up and we'll have 5 jobs on the board for a week, and they're not my jobs. I don't know anything about them. Takes an entire amount of pressure off of me, being not only the sole breadwinner in the building, but also as being the only trusted advisor in the building. Well, now there's 4 of us, and we're looking for at least 4 more.
My advice to a company starting They Ask You Answer is patience. Be patient. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be a quick turnaround. You got to be patient. Another thing, most important thing, is you got to do the work. They Ask You Answer is going to teach you how to do it, but it's going to be you the one that has to actually go through it, put your nose to the ground, and actually do the work. And that's like the most important thing as a content manager, is you have to be willing to work hard.
Some advice that I would give to a business owner that was thinking about the They Ask You Answer. Who's the spokesperson in your field? Who has captured the market of being the trusted voice in your industry? Well, if there's not one, jump in it and become that one before somebody else does, because it's just a matter of time before someone comes in and takes that role of being the spokesperson for the industry that you're in. Don't put it off. Do it now first.
If I had an opportunity to talk with another business owner about using Impact and going through the mastery program, I would highly encourage it. You will see an ROI on that pretty quickly. You see immediate results. Month after month, it just goes up, and then at some point it just kind of explodes, and you're getting over 100,000 visitors to your website a month. Impact has completely changed our company. It's changed the way that we sell. It's lifted a massive, huge weight off of mine and Bill's shoulders, because we don't have that financial worry anymore. We would not be here but for me picking up that book, They Ask You Answer.